All right, so for slides 40 through 54, we're working with conditional formatting, and I love conditional formatting. Ask any of my FBLA officers. I do a lot with this. So what this does is it allows you to like view data pretty quickly by changing the color of it, having it like only show top X, Y, and Z, show a range of colors based on how people perform. You guys have seen me use this. So that's what we're going to dive into. So you should have opened the conditional formatting document. We're going to start by, of course, saving this as the solution file. Okay. And then in the Format 1 worksheet, which is what the first one here, we're going to select D5 through 09. D5 through 09. So all of this information right here. And then I'm on slide 42. On the Home tab in the conditional formatting group, we're going to point to color scales. And we're going to select the second option in the first row. So this one right here. And this will automatically like put in color gradients. So the lower the number, the greener it is, the like typically the better it is. And if they have really high numbers, that's not so good. Given this particular conditional formatting. Okay, then it says we're gonna undo that. We're going to select these same ones again. Now we're going to go in here and select greater than 600. And we're going to leave this default as the red and press OK. So maybe we don't need to see the range of colors. We just want to highlight and make note of anybody that's over 600. So this one we're going to leave. But rather than looking through it and trying to pick it out, this makes life so much easier. We're also going to use some rules in conditional formatting. So what this will do is it'll allow us to set multiple rules, which I do on a regular basis, fine tune your rule setting, as well. Okay, so I'm now on slide 46. You should have opened this already. We're going to click the Format 2 worksheet here. We're going to select the same D5 through 09. And then we're going to select Auto Sum. And it automatically summed in our row 10 for us. Now we're just going to select those totals right here. We're going to click on borders. And we're going to do the top and double bottom border. This one right here. In accounting, a double border means like that's the answer. So like that's typically how we see it in spreadsheets as well. So with these still selected, I'm now on step 5. In the styles group, click on the conditional formatting and select new rule. And then we have this dialog box here, and we can select all different rules that we want to put in here. In the select a rule type list, use a formula to determine which cells to format. And then in here, it says click the format values where the formula is true. Wait, what? Okay. In the edit the rule description section, click the format values where the formula is true box and then type this. I'm not seeing that box. We'll type this in first. D10 through O10. is greater. And then we're going to click on the format button. And what should it do if that is true? We want it to have red font. We want it to bold and italicize the font. Oh, format values where the formula is true. Press OK. Alright, I'm just going to pause for a second, figure out what the issue is. Because I typed in 010 instead of 010. So there we go. Now that we can see that those are emphasized when they are greater than 2600. Alright, now I'm on slide 50. So here we should have this same document open. We're going to go to the format 3 tab. We're going to select these same ones. Now we're going to go to conditional formatting. We're going to go to clear rules from selected cells to make sure that there's no formatting on these specific ones. Now we're going to come in here and we're going to manage rules. If we go to sheet 1, we can see the rules that are in place. You can also like rearrange rules here if necessary. Then let's take a look at 2. We can see that one. Finally, return to the current selection. Now click the new rule button. We're going to select format only top or bottom ranked values. Okay. We're going to do the percentage of selected range. And format, we're going to go to fill and do the light orange is what it says. Mine's not coming up and showing me. I don't know. We'll do this one. Oh, it says it's the 6th color in the 3rd row. Oh, this one right here. Sure. This one. Okay. Then we're going to press OK. And press OK. And now it says to create a new rule. Go back to format top and bottom. We're going to select the bottom and percentage. Format. And we're going to do light green. I'll do that same level. Okay, so it should look like this. And now when we press OK, we should see these really low ones, or 10% of all the numbers. The lowest 10% should be green and the highest 10% should be orange. We're going to save it, and it says to close it. Slide number 54 just talks a little more about this, how you can like clear rules and whatnot, but there's no actual steps for step 50 or slide 54, so we are all set.